Hey guys, it's Monday, which means it's time for your Fanatics weekly auction recap breakdown. We're looking at the top 48 basketball cards that sold last night on the Fanatics weekly auction, number 153, ending December 22nd. I'm here on an crazy early, freezing in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Monday morning, knocking this video out for you guys so you can keep your finger on the pulse of what basketball card prices are doing in the hobby. Fanatics Collect weekly auctions have been on fire lately, and the trend continues today. I'm going to ring that cowbell like you wouldn't believe. Many all-time highs broken. Today is basically a damn Kobe Bryant update on the Kobe Bryant index because I'm pulling up tons of Kobe Bryant cards. So enjoy the video. Some surprises at the top. It's not who you would think it is, but lots of records were broken. Enjoy the video. If you've got a bunch of unwanted inventory that you've been sitting on for days, weeks, months, years, ship it to Fanatics Marketplace and let them do all the work. Just make sure when you ship it, you use the promotional code Cajun, all capital letters, C-A-J-U-N. Hey guys, Bryan with Cajun Cardboard coming at you from the great state of Louisiana, and let's get cranking. Let's not waste any time, guys. As you saw in the introduction, if you're ever listing cards, please do me a favor and list them on Fanatics Collect, and when you do, use the promo code Cajun, all capital letters, C-A-J-U-N, when you submit your submission, when you create your submission over to Fanatics Collect, and a little piece of Fanatics money will come back to support this Cajun Cardboard channel, which is free, no Patreon, no subscription, no private content. Everything I do is out in the open, and I am the most consistent content creator in the hobby, and I'll stand by that. Let's get going. Here we go, card number 48 on the list, a great one, right? We remember when all the exquisite stuff went crazy about a month and a half ago, something like that. Well, we're back to normal here. So this Reggie Miller, which is actually a PSA 8 with a 10 for the autograph, beautiful looking 2003 exquisite patch auto Reggie Miller with a billion colors in that tiny little patch window. $4,080 last night. That's a pop one in that grade, and that is the best in class. That's as good as it gets. So $4,000, not $40,000. Makes a little more sense than it did a couple of months ago. Next to that, we've got a Topps Mercury. Remember that product? Everybody made so much fuss about the product when it came out, and now it's almost been forgotten. Here is a serial number 10 dual auto with Wemby and Tony Parker, San Antonio legend, Hall of Famer, French superstar Tony Parker, 4,200. I want to look this up. This is a 1986 Fleer Olajuwon PSA 10 old label, and yes, it's Akeem, no H because he hadn't changed his name yet. 4,200 for this card. There's your card right there, legend. Hakeem Olajuwon, Hakeem the Dream. It's a pop 351. It's a little bit of the one of the higher pops for PSA 10s of all of the Hall of Fame rookies in 1986 Fleer, and trust me, there are a lot of them. But I wanted to show you this chart because this card has sold 9 times over the last 3 months, and it's relatively flat. So just keeping you abreast of what is going on at 86 Fleer, specifically in the PSA 10s. Here's a cool card I've never seen very often. I don't even remember John Stockton playing with a knee brace, but in 1998, this is his Skybox Thunder Rave. It's serial number to 150. It's a PSA 4. It's pop 1, none higher. So very rare card here. 4,320 for that Stockton. We've got a Logo Man auto, Drexler from Playoff National Treasures. This is a serial number to 4 Logo Man auto. Does 4,320. And then we've got one of Jordan's best base cards in the world. Remember, 1997 Flair Showcase Row 0 were serial number to 250. It's the only base, well, I shouldn't say base because a lot of people perceive these as parallels, but Row 0 from 97 is the only one of the non-legacies that is serial numbered. It's serial number to 250. This BGS 8 does 4,320. I like this card a lot right here. You're looking at the Shai Gilgeous-Alexander Fast Break Prism Gold Autograph serial number to 10. It is a graded a 10. I don't know if the autographs graded. I can't tell. There's a whole bunch of words on the label. It's too much for a Cajun to digest, but it looks like the card's a 10. No grade for the autograph. The autograph looks okay to me. It is a sticker auto, but I think these are good looking cards. I had a bunch of Anthony Simons of this card. 4,680 for that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in that MVP conversation. Although Jokic came down and put it on the Pelicans last night and dropped a triple-double on those guys down in New Orleans. SPX Radiance Kobe, serial number to 100. BGS 9.5 does 4680. The Brunson Contenders Optic Gold, serial number to 10. PSA 10 does $4,800 as well. We've got a Tatum 2017 Flawless Rookie Autograph, serial number to 25. This is a 1010. Pop 1, none higher. This is as good as it gets right here. Only $4,920. That does not seem like enough money for that card. As many Tatum collectors and investors as there are out there. And then we've got an interesting, exquisite dual number pieces. It's a dual number pieces because Kobe was 24, Moses was 24, three-time MVP Moses was 24, greatest offensive rebounder of all time. And then to make this card even more unique, it's card number 24 of 24. Of course, all the number pieces are serial numbered to the jersey number, but this is numerator 24 as well. So Kobe and Moses, there's probably not very many Kobe Bryant, Moses Malone shared cards out there. If you were looking for one, this is probably your best bet, and there's 24 of them in the world. This is probably one of the best out there. LeBron 2003 Upper Deck Top Prospects, Signs of Success, BGS 10, makes it a pop 8, believe it or not. 1010 BGS, 5,280. And next, we're going to look this one up. Like I said, we're going to look at a lot of Kobe Bryant stuff today, look at a lot of Kobe Bryant data. And a lot of the cards are following a similar trend, right? 21, 22 peak, dip, 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 dip. Really got absolutely abused for about 2.5 years. And now we're seeing some Kobe cards start to move again, albeit nowhere near 2021 or 2022 prices, but moving nonetheless in a noticeable fashion. Let's check this one out because I like this one a lot. This is his 1999 Hoops Pure Players serial number to 100. It is a really interesting looking insert parallel from the Hoops product. It's sold for $5,280. It's only a pop 8. Really, really good looking card with the serial number down there on the bottom left on the front. Here's the card up. Last two sales, $44.50. 4,080 earlier this year, and now we're up to 5,280. So really marked, noticeable improvement right there. Again, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. If we look at Kobe, anytime you click sort by price, you're always going to jump back to 21 or 22. In February of 22, the card sold for $11,700. So we're still not even halfway back to that number. We're going to go 3 Jordan 86 Fleers in a row. I don't even want to talk about those. There's so many of those mid-grade Jordan Fleers that I think I'm going to make it a new policy to kind of skip by everything that's not a PSA 9 or better. BGS 9.5 Select In-Flight Tie-Dye Kobe. This is a really good looking card. BGS 9.5, 10 for the autograph, pop 10, 6,000 for that one. Bird does 6,300. That card's flat over the last 3 months, believe it or not. That is about 1/3 of the population of the Olajuwon that we saw, which is why a non-Bird PSA 10 outsold an Olajuwon rookie PSA 10. Yeah, that's right. Tim Duncan, this is a masterpiece, but it's from 2004. So is it really? I don't know. I don't know how y'all feel about, 2004 masterpieces. It's not quite the same as, the original masterpieces and the Gem Masters from the 90s. 7,200 for that Duncan, a huge ass Durant patch card from 2012, Immaculate Collection. Serial number to only 2. It's in raw condition. NBA certified, old school. 7,200 for that one. Skybox Premium, good stuff. Kobe Bryant, serial number to 99 does 7,500. This is a Jordan that's missing a serial number, so it's it's 97 finest embossed gold refractor. It's missing more than just a serial number. It's also missing the die cut, and it's green like all the other ones. So this is a BGS 9.5, but I'm not really sure how to even value this card. Like, I don't even know how you would value the non-die cut, non-serial numbered GER. It doesn't make any sense. 7,800 is what it does. We will look this one up. It's a hierarchy card, of course, as was the Golden Boss Refractor. It's a tier 1 hierarchy card, but that one's not serial numbered, not die cut. 98 Skybox Duncan Go Nuts Jordan BGS 9.5. Really wish this had been taken with a white paper behind it so we could tell if it was clear or not. The card is a pop 132 in BGS 9.5, and it sold for 8,100. Guys, look at the trend on your Duncan Go Nuts BGS 9.5. Over the last 1 year, it is up 61%. How has the PSA 10 done? Up 1%. So here's a situation where BGS 9.5 far outpacing the PSA 10 as far as prospective investment returns over the last 1 year. And then I do want to show you this card as well. Like I said, Kobe City today, man. This is the 2012 Kobe Bryant autograph, PSA 10. No grade for the auto. These autographs in 2012 are pretty damn rare, to be honest with you. 8,400 for that Kobe right there. There's the card. Really scuffed up looking slab on the front. 8,400. Up from 7,500, up from 7,900, 8,400. So just like we saw with the Pure Players serial number to 100, we're seeing a trend with this 2012 autograph. But again, just like we saw with the Pure Players 100, it's nowhere near what 2000. Actually, that alt sale was in 2024. Damn, I was going to say this is not as high. This is higher than 2022. This was actually an alt sale in July of this year for 11,182. That one must have been, no, that's not a 1010. That's just a 10 as well. So who knows? Damn, the two highest prices ever paid for this card were from 2024. That is rare indeed. So this is not going to follow the same trend as that Pure Players did. There's 20 PSA 10s. There's 4 BGS 10s and 85 BGS 9.5. So BGS really grades this card well. If you want a gem, send it to BGS. And that's it for page 2 right there. So we'll flip to page 1. I'm going to scroll you down here to the bottom, and we'll get cranking with the top 24 cards that sold in last night's Fanatics weekly auction number 153. Let's start with the Shaq Super Rave, serial number to only 50, right? There's the Rave, then there's the Super Rave, Super Rare, serial number to 50, PSA 8. This card does $8,400 last night. There is the card right there. That is an all-time record, breaking a record that was set not long at all ago. I wonder if it's the same card, 030. It is exact same card. This one sold for $8,100 on Fanatics in October, sold again for $8,400. Was it an unpaid item and then relisted? Maybe. Was it a card that sold and then buyer had buyer's remorse and said, you know what, let me get out of this Shaq card? Maybe. Either way, all-time record broken there on that Shaq Super Rave. LeBron Refractor PSA 9 does 9,000. Let's look up another Kobe Bryant card. We have to. It's a tier 1 type deal, tier 2 at least. It's his 97 hoops, not only the high voltage, but it's the high voltage 500 volts, which makes it a serial number to 500 card, PSA 8, Pop 7, $9,000 for this Kobe high voltage last night. Great looking card, beautiful cracked ice imagery in the background. The card sold for $9,000. Guys, sorted by date, that is the highest price paid since 2021. So this is sort of the trend that we have been seeing with most Kobe cards, notwithstanding the 2012 PSA 10 Prism autograph card. So $11,000 in 2021, and then we dropped to 81, 72, 65, and now it's back up to $9,000. That's the second highest price by my math ever paid for this card in this particular grade. Moving along, we've got a Jordan Tier 1 card here, guys. Tier 1 hierarchy card. It's the 96 Flair Showcase Legacy Collection Jordan Row 2. We've been seeing these cards set records lately. There's the card with glamour shots, adoring, flirtatious Jordan on the front. And believe it or not, another all-time record for a Michael Jordan Tier 1 hierarchy card. This PSA 7 sells for $9,300. That's about a 50%. In fact, it's exactly a 50% increase over the last sale in 2023. Look at the legacy collection. Look at the trend on this Jordan card, 54, 62, 93. So 3 sales ever of this card in this grade, and that's what it's looking like. And there is your pop report right there. Remember, serial number to, what did we say, 150, I believe, right? Next to that, we got a Jordan autograph from 2005 SP, Marks of Distinction. This card's serial number to 40, and it's a PSA 10 for the card, $9,600 for that one. And then a Brandon Miller. Okay, guys, here's a trivia question for you. And obviously, I just gave the answer away. But who leads the league in field goal attempts? I'll give you 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. It's LaMelo Ball. LaMelo Ball far and away leads the NBA in field goal attempts at over 24 field goal attempts a game. No one else in the NBA averages 22. Here's something even more interesting. The top 2 3-pointers attempted per game are both Charlotte Hornets. LaMelo Ball is taking a preposterous 13 threes a game, but Brandon Miller's right behind him with 11 3-pointers attempted a game. And this is his 1-of-1 black shimmer from the much discussed Prism Deca product that came out this year. This 1-of-1 black shimmer PSA 9 does $10,200. And we'll keep moving. LeBron James Upper Deck Sweet Shot Signature Autograph PSA 10 does 10,200. Tiger Stripes, Luka Doncic. Something about seeing cards post 2017 in BGS slabs just looks weird because, you know, it was at this point where everybody transitioned out of the BGS stuff and into the PSA stuff. So seeing this Tiger Stripe Luka in a BGS 9.5, it just looks weird. It's a Min Gem Pop 13. I wonder if somebody's thinking maybe I could kind of cross this thing over. 10,000 bucks for that Tiger Stripe. LeBron James Standing O Graphs autograph PSA 1010 does 11,100. And then the Kobe Bryant Upper Deck Diamond Dimensions. It's in a half grade. Nobody likes half grades, especially in non-vintage stuff. This 97 Upper Deck Diamond Dimensions, serial number to 100, Tier 2, Tier 1, Tier 2 type card for Kobe Bryant. Second year card, a Pop 1, only 3 graded higher. 8.5 is a good grade, but people don't like those half grades. It does 11,400. We're going to talk about these two because these are both true RPAs from the National Treasures product from 2022. And I don't know. I mean, again, I know it's a PSA 10 versus a BGS 9.5, but I have not seen enough from Shadon Sharp to price him anywhere remotely close to Chet Holmgren. Now, again, there's more to basketball card demand than just, you know, who puts up better numbers or who's the better player. It's how do they play, right? Shadon Sharp puts his nuts on the rim. Chet Holmgren, not, you know, again, phenomenal player, superior player, no question to Shadon Sharp today. You know, a lot of people see Shadon Sharp and they think ultra, super, mega athletic wing, you know, Anthony Edwards 2.0. I still haven't quite seen it because the damn kid has not been consistent enough and he has not been healthy consistent enough. But I know a lot of people out there are very high on Shadon Sharp, including some of my Damian Lillard fans and my Blazers fans on Instagram. Shadon can definitely, he looks the part, but can he play it? Time will tell. His PSA 10 National Treasures does 11,700. I've got him pulled up right here. There it is right there. 11,700 is far and away the most ever paid for any National Treasures Shadon Sharp serial number to 99 card. So that is an all-time record. And in a PSA 10 slab, that's a Pop 4. And then next we've got the, we saw the Chet Holmgren sold for $12,000, only $300 more than Shadon Sharp. But again, this is a mixed gem 9.5, not a PSA 10. This card does $12,000, coming off the back of a $21,600 sale for the PSA 10. So therein lies the difference between PSA 10 and BGS 9.5. February wasn't that long ago, right? It's like 9-10 months ago. So PSA 10 did 21, BGS 9.5 does 12. And that is why you can't really compare the Shadon to the Chet because, again, especially in the ultra modern, PSA is king, reigning supreme. Let's do some more Kobe Bryant investigating. The 98 Skybox Thunder Noise Boys Kobe Bryant. PSA 10 does $13,200. Here it is right there. That is a Pop only 19, guys. And here is another Kobe Bryant card over the last 2 years. It's up 54%. It's only sold 3 times because there's only 19 of them out there. And most people who own this card are probably holding on to this card for dear life for quite some time. Up 54%. This one just sold at $13,200, up from $12,000 and way up from $8,550. My guess is this will not be the all-time high, right? Because what did we say? 2022 was the all-time high, 21, 22 for Kobe, and here he is trying to come back to those types of numbers, so this one follows true to form. Gary Payton's PMG Red. This is a PSA 7, very high grade. So this is a Pop 2, only one higher graded than this PSA 7 for Gary Payton's PMG Reds. Let's go, I'll pull it up right there. That is also an all-time record high price ever paid for the PSA 7 Gary Payton PMG Red. The prior highest price ever paid was way back in 2021 when somebody paid $9,500 for that. And then another Shaq. We saw a Super Rave Shaq, and now we see a Star Rubies Shaq. This is the 98 Skybox Premium Star Rubies, serial number to 50, PSA 6, and it does $13,800 right there. 2006 Exquisite Collection Noble Nameplates, LeBron Patch Auto BGS 8 does $13,800. And then the LeBron 2003 SP Signature Incorporated, serial number to 100, PSA 10 does $15,600. Here's a card we got to look at because it may stand out to you, right? Topps Pristine was a product that I really, really enjoyed ripping back in 2003. Yes, I know I'm old as hell. I was actually, you know, an adult in 2003, right? So that's how old I am. But I was buying the hell out of Topps Pristine because it was new, it was inventive, it was novel, it was a change. We really liked it a lot. And by the way, I bought every pack of every card I could possibly get my hands on because LeBron, Melo, Wade, and believe it or not, Bosch was big at the time, and sort of TJ Ford. Like, people were also talking about TJ Ford like he was going to be something coming out of UT. But this is the LeBron Pristine Gold Refractor, serial number to 99, Pop 6, PSA 10. It did 16,800 last night, which is a really, really good sale, right? That is up from 14,000, up from 15,000. But like Kobe Bryant, if you go sort it, somebody's into this card for $75,000. Did you hear me? Someone is into the card for $75,000. So they don't give a damn about your $16,800 last night. They may never get back to their entry point and their purchase price on that card. We got a LeBron Kobe dual patch autograph BGS 9.5 winning materials combos from 2008 SPX. This card's only serial numbered to 5. Good looking card. Like it a lot. BGS 9.5 Min Gem. This Pop 1 none higher to 17,400. We've got an authentic Michael Jordan autograph card. I'll click into it. I don't know what I'm looking at with these stupid things. But we can click way the hell in here and y'all can look at it however you want to. It says that the card is altered. It says authentic, and I think it even says altered on the description. Let's go back and see it. The card is clearly torn to pieces, but again, you're not buying the card for the card. You're buying it for this autograph, which is faded it would be a euphemism. Like, it's an awful deal here, right? But again, it is Michael Jordan's autograph on his rookie card, and there's only so many of those out there. 64 bids last night. This card does 18,600, and I'm wondering why it says altered authentic. Is that just a mistake in the Fanatics description? Because nothing about the PSA slab says the card's altered. It just says authentic, meaning not graded because it's torn to hell and back. So I don't know. Let me know if anybody knows anything about that. And let me know if 18,600 is a lot to pay for an autograph that looks that bad. Again, I don't know. I don't own a Michael Jordan. I own one Michael Jordan autograph card in my whole collection because that's not what I do. So I'm certainly not speaking from a perspective of being an expert. I'm asking the question, right? In 2014, Flawless Momentous Gold Kobe serial number 10 does 18,600. And then here we are in a relatively uneventful, I would say, Fanatics Weekly Auction number 153 that ended last night on December 22nd. The 2009 Topps Chrome Refractor Steph Curry serial number to 500. This is a Min Gem BGS 9.5. This card last night, Pop 101. Shout out to all my Star fans, Pop 101. The card is about as flat as it gets over the last 2 years, guys. There it is. Now, if I scroll out, this could get ugly. Yeah, it's going to get real ugly. $78,000. So this card following a similar pathway to that LeBron James Topps Pristine Gold Refractor PSA 10. This card once sold for $93,000 back in 2021. Now you can pick it up at a 4-for-1 discount. A quad autograph. Kobe, check. LeBron, check. Jordan, check. Carmelo Anthony, big red X. I think that probably diminishes the value of the card, even though he is a Hall of Famer, and even though he is a top 15 NBA scorer of all time, and even though he was a super ultra mega star during his time, I believe that probably detracts from the value of the card. If it was a triple auto Kobe, LeBron, and Jordan, it would probably be worth more. That is one of the funny things about this hobby. It just doesn't make a lot of sense, right? If you had a Kobe Bryant and Smush Parker dual logo man, it would probably be worth a lot less than just a Kobe Bryant logo man, right? Why? I don't know. It just the way the hobby is. It's the way it is. Let me know in the comments if you think I'm crazy about that, but that's been my perception of cards in this, of this ilk. 2004 SP quadruple. We noted who they were. Serial number to 15. PSA 7. Card sold for $27,000. Sorry, jumped the gun there. There's the card right there. That is up from $22,000, which was a BGS 8.5 sale. We got almost a $25,000 of the same BGS 8.5 card. So one of those may or may not have gotten paid. I wonder if we sort by price. Yeah, $39,000 is the highest price ever paid. That was back in 2021, and that dude bought an 8.5 with a 9 for the autograph, which is Ugh, yikes, that's not good. That guy's upside down for sure. But this PSA 7 goes for $27,000. No grade for the autographs. And then the number one card, the winner chicken dinner, is 2023 Donruss Black Choice. Victor Wembanyama, 1/1 PSA 10 color match. A lot of things going for this card. And this card sold for $29,400, but it tells an interesting story. This card's already sold, and it sold on Alt for $45,000 in September. What is going on here? Somebody tell me. There's only one. It's a pop one. And if you click on the card, obviously it's got the same cert number, 627. Cert number 627. It's the same card. It sold on Alt for $45,000 about 5 months ago. What is that? 5 months ago? What am I saying? 3 months ago. For $45,000, somebody took an absolute bloodbath, and that's what's happening with Victor Wembanyama cards right now. In fact, one of the beautiful things we can do, and so let's just be clear, the Victor Wembanyama Black Choice 1/1 won the auction last night with a sale price of $29,400, edging out that quadruple auto. But one of the cool things you can do on card ladders, you can actually go to player indexes, and you can type in Victor, and you can pull up Wembanyama, and you can look at what his cards have done over the last 3 months, and that is gone down 14.52%. If you look at them over the last 1 month, it's down 8%. Over the last 6 months, it's down 17%. So my guess is we're going to see a hump at some point. Not yet. Down 25% over the last year. So Victor Wembanyama pretty much has done nothing but go down in price since he came out, down 47.65%. And this is why, not to get back to giving lessons to people who are new to the hobby, but I do hope that people that are new to the hobby, maybe they came into the hobby because of Victor Wembanyama. Maybe these people came into the hobby because, you know, they're like, you know what? I love Victor Wembanyama. I live in Texas. I'm going to start collecting his cards. And they just don't understand that, you know, no matter who you are, Doncic, Wembanyama, whoever it is, right? Post COVID, post pandemic, your cards will go down post release. Period. End of story. Now, at some point, they will hit a saturation point and then go back up. But it is probably, unless you're chasing cards like this particular card, and you're just like, you know what? If I don't buy it now, I'll never get it. And you don't really care that much about your money, your cards, for whatever the player is going to go down post-release. At least to some extent, it'll settle, and then it'll start to steady up into the right if your player performs. And if your prospect does what is expected of him, you'll see those cards rebound and return. But it's just tough buying stuff out the box. It's why I no longer buy wax, and I no longer get to collect ultra-modern cards, because it just doesn't make any financial sense. And it really sucks. And it's really not my fault. It's not your fault. It's not the hobby's fault. Well, maybe it's the hobby's fault. They keep buying it, but too many cards, too many options, too many parallels, too many printed of those parallels, too many different parallels, just too many serial number cards, too many logo man, too many 101s, too many golds, too many refractors, too many everything. Got to limit the supply, otherwise these things don't have value. Nothing that is in abundance has value. It's the limited things in life that people want. It's why people want diamonds more than they want rocks. Anybody can go pick up a rock off the street. You can't go find a diamond, down in the culvert at the end of your, neighborhood block. So again, rarity, supply, demand. It's pretty simple stuff. But sadly, Victor Wembanyama is the victim of an overproduction problem and an oversupply problem right now. He's not immune to it, nor would any other player be. That's it, guys. Fanatics Weekly is in the books. It's December 23rd. I got some good stuff coming out. I'm actually got Raymond Lee from VeriSwap coming on the channel today. We're going to talk about some Michael Jordan trades that went down on the VeriSwap platform and talk a little bit about how that platform works. I need to get more familiar with it. And Raymond's been on the channel before, so I'm happy to have him back today. You will get, obviously, this video this morning. A lot of other great videos are in the works. Even though Christmas is upon us and New Year's following closely right behind it next Wednesday, you're going to get videos every single day from the Cajun Cardboard YouTube channel, because that's just how I do it. Thank you guys, as always, for watching. Let me know in the comments which of the cards from today's Fanatics Weekly auction stood out to you. And another reminder, if you decide to sell your cards, if you want me to ring this damn bell for your cards and break all-time records, remember, when you submit those cards, use the promo code CAJUN, all capital letters, CAJUN. It is my primary form of compensation for providing you with the most consistent content in the hobby. That's how I get paid. That's how I justify leaving Mrs. Cajun in the bed at 5 a.m. in the morning and coming to the office and doing these videos for you guys on Monday mornings. Thank you guys, as always, for watching. Keep collecting. Stay positive in the hobby. And peace.